As you know, my dad has lived 70 years, and I've known him for most of them. And for the next few minutes, I'm going to try to paint a picture of his rather colorful life. This isn't a roast or a memorial, but a tribute to truly somebody I think is an amazing person, my father. So he was born in 1942. So World War II is going on. There's no TVs, cell phones, computers, or air conditioners. His parents live in a one-bedroom apartment in Brooklyn. He's an average student. Maybe that's actually flattering. He's an average student. He's musically talented, and he's told from a very young age that he is funny, smart, athletic, personable, and he believes all of this. He's told that he can do anything, and he believes it. So he meets my mother when he's 15. That's 4 years from my kid downstairs putting cake on his face. All right, they elope when they're 18, and I'm born when he's 22. He remarries at 35. Then he remarries again at 58, which I think is genuinely optimistic move. All right, so my father has exposed me to many, many wonderful things. A regular diet of entertainment. We traveled, we went to movies in the theater and concerts. It was almost on a daily basis that we would be overstimulated. He would turn around and snap at us like, what do we do next? You always want next with you. Me and my brother, one time, we put us at a table and he took a tomato and he puts the tomato down and he's like, study that tomato. When you understand the tomato, you will understand life. And I have to admit that I don't understand tomatoes or life. Come in. Anyway, my father's been genuinely inspiring to me. He spent his life following his dreams and has always supported me in following mine. He's a man who's lived many, many lives. At 26, he became an international businessman and moved my mother and I to Europe. Here's a brief but not conclusive list of his careers. He's been a marketing executive, a musician, and entrepreneur. He drove a lunch truck. He ran a dating service. He was the president of the Children of the Rainbow Food Co-op, a distributor of vitamins. He made a valiant effort to distribute the pet screw, which is a distant cousin of the pet rock. I know it sounds like I'm giving Absolutely. He's refurbished used cars. He was a travel agent, a landlord, installed hair replacements, which are like real rich, balding men, and he was an insurance salesman. So outside of carpentry and nursing, there's very few. But his most difficult work came between jobs, which happened several times. And that's probably what was the biggest thing I was afraid of happening to me, and the biggest thing that I learned from him. My father has battled mania and depression. He's had visions of grandeur and crashing disappointments. But that doesn't take away from the incredible accomplishments that he's had. He's strived to live a full life, has succeeded better than anyone I know. And through it all, he has remained occasionally humble, but most importantly, loving. He doesn't see life as perfect, but he sees it as wonderful. He's knowledgeable, deep, contemplative, and kind, if I had to use one word. He's genuinely welcoming of other points of view. My father was born with a great deal of natural gifts. He is not unattractive, he's charming, he's talented, but the abilities that taught me the most is that he always believed if he put his mind to something, he could accomplish it. He has incredible tenacity and incredible work ethic, and he's never stopped learning. He reads, he listens, he studies, and he remains today a student of life. But more important than his talents are the ways that he's treated the people in his life. I swear this wraps up soon. When I rehearsed it, it was like a minute. He's been a loving son, brother, husband, father, grandfather, and friend. And whether it is luck or a curse, I've inherited many of his talents and deficits. And I have to say I couldn't be happier about that. I love you, Dad.